Gaffer, our first home game of 2025 pits us against Shrewsbury, but before we look to that, let's look back at New Year's Day. A real tough game, but a really good result for us.
Yeah, tough game in a few aspects. A new manager at a club that has been struggling, and he expected a response, and he got one, and I thought the crowd stayed with him. But I think there was a stage where 3-1 we could have took the game from us and got a fourth. But when you get a goal against you out the blue, that gives a bit of a carrot to the home team. I think in the end we done well to hold on, and like I said, we had a few tired legs at the time, but we've freshened up now and we're ready to go again.
Given how hectic the schedule has been, and when we were under that pressure towards the end of the game where legs would have been tired, minds would have been tired, how pleasing was it for you that we saw it through?
I think sometimes when you're tired you find energy from a home crowd, and I thought that's what they done. But I think sometimes if you are tired, do the work early, get in the right position so you don't have to cover bigger distances. Be mentally ready, because when you talk about tiredness, sometimes it's not about the body, it's about the mind. I think that we switched off on a couple of occasions mentally, and that could have cost us. But all in all, the schedule that we've had, I think, has been quite kind to us over the Christmas and New Year. We're having 3 out of 4 home games. We're finishing that period with a home game, which is a big game for us, and one that we want to win.
There was a bit bad news in the game with Dan going off injured. How is he, and how's the squad?
Yeah, it's not clear at the moment. We've had him scanned, but the scan's not clear because he's had that injury before. So we're hoping that a lot of the scan results, the imaging is just his old injury. So we're not quite clear. Dan's off to see somebody today. Obviously, he'll be missing from the game, but we're hoping it won't be too long. Other than that, Tom James is getting closer, more minutes into Sean Clare. So yeah, we were a little bit light on bodies, especially in attacking areas with Dan's injuries. So we just have to go with what we've got.
Shrewsbury have changed manager since we last played them, and they've picked up a bit of late. What can we expect from them?
Yeah, unbeaten in 4, a couple of draws in there. Very resilient, get bodies behind the ball, defend the box really well. So we're going to have to be clever, we're going to have to be sharp. We're going to have to move the ball at different speeds at different times of the game. But listen, I keep saying every week, every game is difficult. Every game's difficult. You would have said that Barnsley away was a difficult game. However, Burn at home was a more difficult game for us than Barnsley away. It is what the day requires and what you need to do on that day. So whatever Shrewsbury bring, whatever problems it causes or try to block us, we need to come up with the answers.
What's going to be the key on Saturday, you think, given again the schedule? There's going to be 2 teams that are probably carrying a bit of tiredness. So what's going to be the key to? No,
we're fine. We're at home. We expect our crowd to give us energy, and 4 games in such a short period of time. We wanted to finish on a home game. So we're one of the lucky ones. We've had, a lot of us have moaned this year about the international breaks we're having. Every international break we've had a home game, and when that is rearranged, we have it on a Tuesday. Well, we'd like to think that over the course of the season things balance itself out, and I think this is one of the things that have balanced out. The fact that we have 2 home games on the 26th to 29th is a big help. We have an away game on the 1st, which was a tough away game, but it's not the biggest distance, and now we finish that block of games with another home game. So I think we've been fortunate, whereas in the past with the international breaks we've been unfortunate. So let's finish it off with another 3 points.
Just lastly, I think it's 6 wins in 7 in the league, 10 in 13 in all competitions. Just how enjoyable a period has this been for you?
Yeah, but this started a long time ago. We had a spell where we didn't score any goals, but we're doing a lot of work on a training pitch. The angles that we worked of, the combination play, the runs that we want to make, and you don't see that come to fruition straight away. You don't see it the next game or the next game after that. I think a lot of that work we put in September, October is now starting to see. We look like we're going to score a lot of goals. Every time we get in around the final third, we look like we're going to make chances and score goals. So this is just a process that you have to go through, working with new players that we put together, working out where Sonny can play. Is he best on the left, down the middle, on the right? Ollie O'Neill, was a young player who was fantastic for us last year. Had a bit of a dip. He's 21 years old. He's going to have a dip. Now he looks like he's firing on all cylinders again. Kelman's confident, scored 10 goals. Aggie's scored 10 goals. So I think it's just a process that you have to go to. And now we're in a good place. We just need to capitalise on that and keep it going.